Today, we're talking to Julie Stonerock, Continuous Improvement Specialist with the Continuous Improvement Group at Boar's Head. She took Global Six Sigma's Lean Six Sigma training coursework and will be sharing her experience with us. Thank you for joining us today, Julie.
Thank you for having me.
So share with us, why did you take the project training with Global Six Sigma?
Well, this is a program that we here at Boar's Head want to introduce to all of our management and then get them started in it, and then just keep, going down with supervisors and floor employees and just get everybody thinking the same way and problem solving and, being able to talk the same language and understand, the easy ways to solve problems by going through the various tools, steps of the Six Sigma processes.
Yeah. So how were you able to relate that training to the real work environment and your own process improvement efforts? How did it actually benefit the company?
Well, it is, instead of it's keeping us focused on a problem until it's completed, instead of just going into a meeting and discussing the problem and everybody saying, I'll do this, I'll do that. We're actually documenting and proving out the process. That way we've got assigned duties and report back, and then everyone can see as we document the data on how the processes are improving. Everyone can see the process instead of just saying, yeah, okay, this is working, but not having any real data to back it up. We're trying to prove everything out with data and show that, and we're also keeping records of how much money we can save, or downtime prevention, things like that. And that encourages everybody to work harder at solving these problems when they can actually see the results.
That makes sense. So you've been continuing to use these tools, everything that you guys have learned that with training, you continue to apply them and you just keep seeing the benefits.
Right. And then we also are keeping a database on each of the projects that we've got going on. And that way we can prove back to management that our group is actually, beneficial to the company.
Yeah.
By helping out with all these various steps and, just guiding the individuals and departments in working on problems.
Right.
We've saved in the last just a little over a year, we've saved like $2.25 million on processes. That's just amazing. From this type of training.
That's great. That's amazing. Amazing
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, management is very impressed with what we've been doing.
Oh, that's amazing. So going along with that, how was your own experience using Global Six Sigma and using our training programs?
Well, working with Greg, I mean, he makes it very, very easy. Greg Foster has been our trainer, and he works with every individual, answers questions. We are doing them mostly virtual now. And so we're on a Zoom call, and then, we just walk through the process, and he's, no matter what the project is that everyone has, we're all going through it together. And I'm usually on each call to each different training session. I sit in just to, kind of guide and help. And that way I know what the projects are about and can help them when they have other questions. When Greg is usually always available to help them, and he's very good at answering right away and answering any questions. And then what we do is, between the end of class, we have 1 week session, then we have 4 weeks where they work on their projects and things, and then we have another kind of wrap up week with them. And then after that, while they're still continuing to work on their projects until they close, we have a monthly Zoom call just for status updates on projects until they get finished. So that's usually anywhere from a 3 to 6 month process. And we try to have 2 of those actual training sessions a year. So we've got, overlapping projects, and Greg just makes it so easy for everyone to get done what they need to do.
That's fantastic. That's part of it. Just having
Yeah.
it be accessible and the training and with the ongoing improvement, it's nice to have that
Yeah, and he's a very good sounding board because he has so many, background in so many different things that of course, we're food based here and we have several plants, and we can care with being on the Zoom call, and some projects may be similar, or if a project's done, we can feed it forward to another plant, and it saves some time
right.
and efforts because we can have people that are working on similar projects kind of work together.
Right.
And then if we have a good successful project, we can feed that forward to lines at the other plants, and it's just money saving, time saving. It's great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And we're glad that you've had a successful outcome over there.
Yeah, and Greg introduces many different tools because not every tool works well with every project. So
Right. Right.
he's very good at adapting and steering and training the people towards what tools will work best with their problem or project.
Awesome. Great to hear. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. We appreciate you joining us and sharing your experience with us. Thank you, Julie.